Grieving for what was and finding the acceptance for what is. I chose this title as it speaks to me personally of the human experience of grieving of loss, all kinds of loss, and yet looking for the silver linings or the rainbow after the storm. Life is full of moments, joy and sorrow, constancy and change, tears and laughter, and constantly through this I'm learning to navigate this new reality of mine, all the twists and turns. I once read a book entitled The Good Life, written by Dr. R. Waldinger and Mark Schultz. It was an 80-year Harvard study in health and happiness. One quote that has impacted my outlook on life, and I've shared with many a friend. Good relationships keep us healthy and happy. So if you're going to make that one choice, that single decision that could best ensure your own health and happiness, science tells us that your choice should be to cultivate warm relationships. This quote has made me think about how I want to live my life in the face of a life-changing diagnosis for my spouse. How can I try and be healthier and happier for him? Hi, my name is Heidi. I'm a pastor's wife, a mother, grandmother, an oncology nurse, still working, and now my husband Brad's caregiver. I was 15 when we started dating, and we just celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary this past June. He was and is my one and only, the love of my life. This is my large, amazing, hardworking, beautiful, and crazy family. All 20 of us, 4 married children and 10 grandchildren, and 1 more on the way. This is my strength, my joy, my happiness. We have family meals together at least once a week, and we all live within 5 minutes of each other, which translates, we see each other an awful lot. Brad was diagnosed in February 2022 with moderate disease IPF, the year our lives changed forever. Our life had instantly taken a 180-degree turn, and I was nervous and afraid and trying to be brave. COVID had already changed so much for us. Brad was coughing through that time, quite consistently through the spring of 2021. Only having virtual visits with our family doctor, it was thought he was just having allergies and got some extra strength, non-drowsy allergy pills. But he was so tired. I remember getting after him for falling asleep in his chair when he could come home for a lunch break, which he never had done before. He was sent for a cardiac stress test, but could not complete the first level as he was too short of breath and told his heart was fine. Oh good, there's no heart problems yet. He went for a pulmonary test and coughed through that, but got prescribed some inhalers. It wasn't actually until January of 2022 that he could finally, and to me most importantly, physically see his family doctor in person, as the COVID restrictions were easing. The doctor took one listen to his chest and told him right then and there, "I think you have pulmonary fibrosis." What? But thank you to our family doctor, Dr. Thomas, that 1 week later a CT scan was done, and then 2 weeks after that, hello, Dr. Homick and Debbie. We instantly felt relief and cared for by this fantastic medical team. After being diagnosed in February of 2022, he dropped a bombshell on our congregation that he would be stepping away from the ministry. He felt he wasn't thinking as clearly as he used to and was short of breath in teaching, preaching, and visiting. He wanted to get his personal life in order. Do we know what his life expectancy would be? But I guess do any of us? But that meant for me a husband who is rarely home and out a good part of each day in service to others is now home. Oh boy, now that is a whole other story and an adjustment it's been. And here I thought menopause would be that change in my life. Brad has since been worked up for a lung transplant and found to be a good candidate and has conditionally been accepted for this life-changing procedure. The final meeting will take place over Zoom to meet the Edmonton transplant team sometime this fall. The one thing they did stress to us that he would be trading one set of medical issues with another set of obstacles that he will need to endure and overcome. And drugs. Lots of drugs. Lifelong drugs. Does this scare me? Oh yes. The only finding of all the testing was he was found to have pulmonary hypertension, a secondary diagnosis to the fibrosis, but one that could also be treated with more drugs, which he started. But so far they seem to be helping his breathing. What is this diagnosis? What does it mean for us, for our family? We are both still working. What must change? And what the heck are these expensive drugs? Oh, the fun of the drugs. Oh, Fev. Well, that lasted just a month. He never got far from the bathroom. It was ugly, as I'm quite sure some of you have also experienced. So let's try the other one, pirfenidone. What is sunscreen, my husband asks. Thankfully, and oh so thankfully, he's never had to worry about the sunburning side effects. He generally wears long sleeve UV shirts and a hat, and I still can't get him to put on any sunscreens. We did a lot of research. We have doctors in the family. We talked to them. We looked for reliable resources on the internet and read and read and read. We joined the support group. Shout out to Debbie and Amy, two hardworking individuals who have taken time out of their busy lives to lead our pulmonary support group so well. And as you know, that's a caregiving group. What is a caregiver? Well, a definition I found is a person who provides physical or psychological care to someone else. Well, being a nurse of 40 plus years, I think I had the caring of others part down pretty good. But caring for my husband? This was a whole new realm. This is a true copy of a text Brad sent to our best friends earlier this year. Wanted, new caregiver. Old one told me to stop acting so sick. Yep, I confess I really did say that to Brad. I confess, not one of my finer moments either. Now, should I sugarcoat my little speech or completely speak from my heart and lay it on the line? It is so hard. I am scared, I am sad, I'm frustrated, and I am angry. Where did my healthy 6-year-old husband go? The one who wasn't on any medications and now has pill containers lining our shelf. He has changed. He struggles with things that never gave him issue before. He is short of breath. He coughs. And oh, does he cough. Sometimes I just want to plug my ears. Some nights as he's climbing the stairs of our 2-story, he's huffing and puffing like the wolf and the 3 little pigs, and all I want to do is hide my head under the pillow. But this is what I've learned over these past 2 years. We walk. Oh, do we walk. Thank you, Dr. Halmick, for encouraging this as one of the best things Brad can do to keep his lungs strong. We have also embraced mall walking in the winter. Brad wanted to always go before the stores open, but many a time I made him go just as they were opening. You know, ladies, retail therapy, oh yeah. We would leave our coats in the car and run to the door. Well, that left him short of breath for a good 10 minutes before we started, giving me ample opportunity to check out a few things. Got to love retail therapy. We love to bring the toddler grandkids to chase around the mall and play hide and seek behind the pillars. This, of course, was at times hard for him to do. Nevertheless, we enjoyed these outings. We laugh. Laughter is such good medicine for the heart. We try to find joy wherever and whenever we can. We plan family trips, ones that maybe we should have taken years ago, but most importantly we are doing now. We were able to take the family to the Black Hills and rode our bikes through the mountains. Okay, you got me. We rode our electric bikes. A great purchase, seriously, that we have made. Highly recommend, and these electric bikes have allowed us to continue the bike riding we have so enjoyed in our marriage. And has also helped us to keep up the grandkids, chasing them on the bike paths. This diagnosis of Brad's gives me perspective on life. What's important and who is important. And in my deepest, darkest moments, for me, I rely on my Christian faith in God and prayer. It's prayer, it's meditation, it's mindfulness to the God of your own understanding. Perhaps the most challenging aspect of this journey is balancing the genuine need to mourn and the equally valid need to let go and move forward. Tears flow, but I've learned to stop them and carry on. I seek my family, I seek my friends, I seek professional help when I need what I call an attitude adjustment. I want a calm and compassionate approach with Brad. I want to live with intention and purpose and focus on what we can do daily and leave tomorrow, for the most part, to tomorrow. I'm trying to stay hopeful. I want to be a master of change rather than a victim of it. And heck, when all else fails, the occasional glass of wine. And here we are at this conference, all of us trying to glean a better understanding of this disease, which has impacted all of us, the patient, the caregivers. Please don't ever feel alone. We have a great support group, and sharing is caring. We may not have all the answers, but we have each other. So for now, I will grieve for the things this disease has robbed us of, but will continue to find the acceptance, the joy, and the love this world and the beautiful people in this world have to offer. I end with this quote from Maya Angelou. We spend precious hours fearing the inevitable. It would be wise to use that time adoring our families, cherishing our friends, and living our lives. Thank you.